Al Slate, Jamie Philbrick, We Live Entertainment. Great to meet you and really enjoyed the film. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I wanted to begin by asking you, as a filmmaker, what fascinated you about the story of Marie Curie and what really motivated you to make this film? What did you want to say about her life with this picture?
Well, the fact was that, I grew up, with having Marie Curie as one of my role models, proposed by my own mother, who wanted me to be an independent woman. So I did not become a scientist, but I became an independent woman. So I always grew up with her, and I knew everything, like about the scientific accomplishment, that she was the only person in the world to have 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different distinguished fields, etc., etc. But when I started actually making research about her, this is where I understood, who she was, because you have this incredible woman. Because for a long time she was presented, as the muse of Pierre Curie, because like the women, they're always the muse of someone, and I realized how fierce she was, how much integrity she had, and how much she never made any compromise, and how much she didn't care about what people would say, and like the medals and the applause and anything like that. And the more I learned about her, and the more I got fascinated, because nothing is more attractive than somebody who does not want to attract, who doesn't care about attracting you. The less they want, and the more you're attracted by them. So yeah, and that was lots of things that I did not know about her. And then I was very happy about the script of Jack Thorne, because actually we were making a film. We were going to make a film about the scientists, but actually talking really about science, because many films they make about science and you don't know nothing about science, which is like making a film about the dancer and you don't see them dancing. It's bizarre. And then also when you talk about this kind of science, you talk about the aftermath. And what happened, like once you discover this thing, the effect that it has in the world. And it made it much more complex than a straight biopic. And that is what was very interesting for me. Normally, I don't like biopics. And I said to myself, if I had to make one, that has to be this one, because this one is much more than a biopic. It's as much a biopic of her than the story of the radioactivity at the same time. So that was what was the most interesting thing.
Well, and Rosamund Pike is so wonderful in this role. She's a wonderful actress. Why was she the right person to bring Marie Curie's story to the film?
Well, to play a woman this intelligent, you better be very intelligent yourself. And first of all, not everybody is this intelligent, and Rosamund Pike is. And then, the first time I met her and we started talking about Marie Curie, the thing that she understood about her was the same thing that I understand, like the way we felt the character was very similar. And then Rosamund, she had something, she had something very cold in her eyes. And at the same second, when she starts smiling, it's like the sunlight, the sunshine comes into any room. So she has something mesmerizing, very focused, very science oriented, extremely intelligent, extremely devoted, but I could see it from the first meeting I had with her. And then she became like an obvious choice. It could not be anybody else but her.
Yeah. Last question, I just want to ask you about the use of flash forwards in the film to illustrate the good and bad results of Marie Curie's work. Why was that so important to have in the film?
Well, as I said before, when you have a discovery of radioactivity, change the face of the world in the best way. Because since the ancient Greece until the beginning of the 20th century, everybody knew that this disease, cancer, exists, but nobody knew how to cure it. And the cure of the cancer is actually radioactivity, artificial ones nowadays, but this is the way we cure cancer today, chemotherapy. And at the same time, in 1904, Pierre Curie makes a speech, at Nobel, and he talks about, this huge energy in the hand. If not well used, it can be horrible. And 41 years, you can imagine, after this speech, you have the first atom bomb. So yes, it changed the world to the results of it is the best and the worst, and this is completely independent of people. So that was why it was important, because it talks more about to us, we human being, what do we do? When we have the fire, for example, the first human being who discovered the fire. Obviously, you can burn everyone with the fire, and at the same time, you can make yourself a very good meal and construct with it. So what is the usage of what we have, which is completely independent of the discovery itself?
Yeah, Marjane, congratulations on the film. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.